talk. This is first class, this ain't roll call. Say I switched up, say I'm closed off. Wasn't friends back then, I don't know y'all. Remember you never bet on me then. Now you hear me sliding on my DMs. Heard you talking, you caught a little win. You been reppin' the kid like ever since. How you say you with me when you out there on the fence? If you really with me, ain't no thing as it depends. You can't take an L but wanna celebrate the wins. Can't take an L but take offense. I can't wait on nobody to catch up. I can't wait on nobody, I'm next up. I can't wait, ain't no time for no rest up. Stay to sleep for the week, let them weep, yeah. Look at what it made me, can you really blame me? All up in the group chat, talk like I'm crazy. They don't try to play me, couldn't let it change me. Now when they hear me, I don't know shit, I'm home deaf to the GOAT talk. This is first class, this ain't roll call. Say I switched up, say I'm closed off. Wasn't friends back then, I don't know y'all. Remember you never bet on me then. Now you hear me sliding on my DMs. Heard you talking, you caught a little win.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Man, I'd like to take this time to welcome you guys to Station 88, where we talk the most exclusive college football in the land. And you know what the funny thing is? It's time for us to come on in here and blow the whistle.
Blow the damn whistle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody in the chat today. Man, make sure if you're coming on in here and you haven't already, you like, you comment, subscribe to the channel. We got a lot we talking about. The thing about it, if you don't have one, you always in the business of looking for one. And let me tell you what it's all about. The money position, the number one position in all of sports, in American sports, the single most important position on the field. You either got a one or you done got none. But you can't have two. You got two quarterbacks, you got no quarterbacks. What's up with you, GOAT?
Yeah. You already know what time it is, man. Don't let the train leave the station with your black ass not on it. Blow the damn whistle. Hey, this is what we got going on over here, bro. This is Station 88. We talking QBs right here, right now, tonight. We're probably going to do a little regular ass mock draft, you know what I'm saying, as it pertains to the one, the only Carolina Panthers. We're going to let y'all know, man, what the deal is about these guys. Hey, that's all I got, Q. Let them know.
Man, I'm in a position right now, GOAT, where this draft class has been taking so much flack. But after going back and reassessing this draft class, looking at some of these players, looking at where they're ranked, I'm here to let you know, GOAT, the rumors that they put up by the draft class are not true. The rumors that they have sat out here, that the media have spun, that this draft class doesn't have any talent outside of Mendoza, is a lie.
Yeah, but
I'm here to kill the narrative.
It's taken out of text because you got some guys that got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You got some guys that had weapon problems, you know, in the nation this year because some of their guys was hurt, or some of those guys got drafted last year in that big draft last year, and with the transfer portal, the coffers didn't get filled, or a lot of coaches moved around, so guys left, and some of those quarterbacks ended up, like I said once again, weaponless. And I know y'all gonna say, "Well, go what you talking about? People need weapons." You need damn weapons, bruh, but you don't got to have weapons everywhere, 2 and 3 and 7 deep. You know what I'm saying? And then, but you're at some point in time, that quarterback is gonna have to show his skill level and do a thing what we call around here elevate secondary players, elevate himself. And so that's why we're gonna give you tonight these guys on a number scale. And this is not our number scale. This is the number scale coming from the combine. This is the NFL's number scale. So agree or disagree, but there it is. Give it to him, Q.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
All right, all right. Number one, the consensus in this draft class, Fernando Mendoza is being put on the same scale in the likes of Drake May, Caleb Williams, those guys that you've seen come out and be phenomenal. They're saying that Fernando Mendoza holds that same level of talent within the grasp of his arm. This 6'5", electric, 236-pound quarterback from Indiana, who we saw go out and win the Heisman, come out here and hail with a staggering 90.0 rating right now. And let me ask you something, Go. Do you deem 90 a good rating for a quarterback?
Okay. Now, Q, you ask me, but these are not my numbers. Like I said earlier, these are NFL. The NFL considers 90 to 99 elite.
$90 to a 99 elite.
90 to a 99 is elite.
So let me get this straight. Anybody that hails a 90 means they do certain things that they do well, whether it's the deep ball, whether it's standoff coverages, whether it's standing in the pocket. And you saw Mendoza at 6'5". It is beautiful to watch him operate from the pocket on all cylinders. Instantly, you get a guy that immediately can come in and take the reins of your franchise, and you could let him carry you for the next 5 years. Instantly. He's a balanced breakfast.
Everything that you just said, he does, according to their numbers, he does at an elite level. So if you want to say standing in the pocket, staring down the barrel of the gun, surveying the field, watching things form or articulate in front of him, he does it at an elite level. If you're saying scrambling, if you're saying throwing a deep ball in short, intermediate, all three levels, he does it at an elite level. From their matrix.
Yeah. So next up, Ty Simpson, who is a guy that catch a lot of flack. And I started off with Mendoza because I wanted to get the best out the way, because everybody says the consensus is it's Mendoza and everybody else. But if you look right here, the grade that they have for Ty Simpson is a staggering 88. And it only went up after the combine. Now, be mindful, everybody says he's 6'1". He really weighed in at 6'2", but they gave him 6'1" and some change. The guy actually gained some pounds at the combine. I know a lot of people say, well, that's water weight. There's yin to every yang. There's an up, there's a down. And nobody, if you like somebody, you pick up the flat. If you don't like the woman, you don't want nothing to do with the calf and the babies. I already understand how y'all motherfuckers is. So I'm here to tell y'all, he is one of the most fascinating, and I'm gonna read the write-up on Simpson, because I believe that you need to, with the production that he had, 3,500 yards, 67, 28 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Like I said, a 65 completion percentage. Ty Simpson is a mobile pocket passer. At the tender age of 23, he can get the job done. Now, this is my pick. If I had to go out there and I was a Carolina Panther looking for somebody that can come in here and take it to the next level, look who his NFL comparison is. Bo Nix, Oregon. 87%, he's Bo Nix. He's efficient. He comes out here, pre-snap maestro is what they call him. He consistently uses motion to decode coverages and adjust protection calls with savvy veteran experience level. They say the release with the quickness beats the rush before it develops. Post snaps, I manipulate safeties like a puppeteer. Ball placement, he turns routine completion into yak opportunities, hitting receivers into stride. His pocket presence combines spatial awareness. He has an internal clock knowing when to climb or slide or bail without the coaching from sideline to sideline. He don't need the coach to tell him when to get the fuck out the pocket. Mental processing speed. Everything you see with him right here is mental. They're talking decision making, mental processing, pocket passing. He know when to get rid of the ball. He understands reading defenses. Sounds just like Bryce.
Alabama.
Alabama.
Well, with Q saying all that, and I started to see you guys in the chat saying he didn't have a run game, he didn't have this, he didn't have that, and that's well and fine. That's what I told Q. The grades dropped from some of these guys because of the last draft was spectacular. Guys left, the portal, and all types of things like that caused some of these quarterbacks in this draft to drop, and therefore they saying it's a from Mendoza to the next guy, you start to fall off. And why did he have Q? What was his grade again?
88 out of 100.
So now I go back 90 to 99. He graded an 88, which is 75 to 89, which throws him in the category of good. Now, in the category of good, you got to put a little something around him, especially the first and the second year. He should be coming into his own at the end of the second year, going into the third, if you're deeming him a franchise quarterback. If he's going in to sit behind somebody, even better when you're dealing with Ty Simpson, because he's labeled as 75 to 89 good, meaning he's coachable. He does things well, but not at an elite level. He needs a little more polish.
I'm looking at it right now, and this is what we're going to be asking each other after we look at each one of these guys. What is their elite physical trait that stands them out from the rest? You get what I'm saying? So here, they have him almost like he's a mixture of everything. He got a decent 40. He ain't gonna blast past nobody. His arm strength is okay. His hands are normal. And his weight could stand to put more on his frame. At 200 and they got him listed at 211. I think he did add up 10 pounds or so over and came in there. And you know, they were ranting and raving and showing us how he was throwing from the pocket, which was I watched his feet. He had the best footwork in the entire combine out of all quarterbacks. Literally. And it's like the more they threw stuff at him.
Q.
Huh?
I'm with JP.
What JP say?
He said he don't like 6'1" either. It need to be 6'3". Y'all already know how I feel. I feel the same way, JP. 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". Same thing. I don't like his height.
I say 6'1" is decent enough. Because one, he has the smarts and the mobile ability to see and determine to put that ball down the fucking field. At the end of the day, that's some shit you just can't teach a motherfucker.
In the NFL, if they label you 6'1", that means you're probably you teetering 6 foot 5'11", something like that, like Baker Mayfield.
Well, hold on now, because he measured in at the combine at 6'2". They took it down to 6'1" and some change. So he's not actually 6 foot.
They give you, bro. So I mean, you got the measurables when they hit you with a measurable right there. Take it down, take it down an inch. You always got to do that.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying is he's the second rated quarterback behind Mendoza. Mendoza is ranked at 90. He's ranked at 88. Like I said, he has the production with 3,567 yards. He has the touchdowns, 28-5. I mean, take it how you want. A lot of people are saying that he's not good enough. They don't think he's good enough to beat out a Bryce. I think this young man is more than capable to beat out a young Bryce Young in Carolina. You put him on your team right now with these weapons, and you hitting your head on the goalpost in the playoffs every year. That's just my honest opinion about this motherfucker. Take it how you want. Next up.
Well, yeah. Go to the next.
Yeah, because I ain't going. Everybody go see when they don't want somebody. They everybody jumps on your ass about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it for time.
Now, I don't want this motherfucker. You don't see me to jump all over him. He too little. 200 pounds. But I'm gonna let y'all have that. And he don't got no production. So yeah. Go ahead, go. 6'2", 200 pounds, 1,900 yards he throw for. 12 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
And what's his grade? What is his grade?
84. There's a big difference.
84. He's in the good range. He's in the good range. So, like you said,
is he good enough for you?
6'2", 6'1", somewhere like that. He's scraping on prototypical height. Like you said, you can get that weight up on that frame a little bit. Go to his measurables, like the throws, the intermediate, the this and that. Go over there, Q.
All right, they say can really spin it when he wants to. Driving the ball downfield with effortlessly velocity that arrives in a hurry and challenges corners at every level without needing to wind up. Shows you some touch on intermediate throws. So, I mean, you got to look at it like this right here. He shows touches on this right here. Hold on, God. I got a phone call. Can you give me a second?
Yeah. So, okay, like I said, he shows touches on the intermediate throw. That's saying, okay, I wanted Q to go to the numbers where they usually show the passing and things like that. But we'll get to that in just a minute, so it'll be on the screen, because I don't know exactly what he is. But looking at him, seeing some gains from him, and then what they saying on the scouting report, and then his numbers being a 84. Same thing with him. If he sits behind a guy, great for him. If he's thrusted into the starting position on a bad team, hell no. Hell to the no. And see, that's the knock on a lot of these guys right here, that if they're sitting, they're not going to come in day one and elevate a franchise. Ain't going to happen, Captain. Ain't going to happen. They're going to either be, you're drafting these guys for the future, or to be a backup, or to be number 3 behind the vet, and you have your franchise guy, and then you got a cagey veteran that's going to get you the keep the ship off the rocks. Like I like to say, he's going to come in there and give you those 3 games mid-season before week 8, week 10. If you have enough Samaya and you don't like your QB, he's on his last leg. Say if he went to Atlanta or somewhere like that or whatever, and Michael Penix had a bad year, and then you go to insert him, it's going to be toward the end of the season. See what you got. That's why they got him rated 3rd, 4th rounder. But the playing at the big Power 5 school that's weighted goes a long way. 88 84, nice arm, good arm, like they say. It all depends on where he lands. It all depends on where he lands. Um, Q wants to say that because I think they have been a little generous too with rating some of these guys in this particular quarterback class to try to get them closer to the top. But it's just like we've been saying right here. It's March, man. What? 6 weeks before the draft, something like that. Going into free agency next week, dog. People are putting more emphasis on these free agent quarterbacks versus going in the draft to get one. And when you say that, see, I just said a mouthful. Soon as you're gonna go get these free agent quarterbacks, you getting ready to pay off the ripper. With the rookie, you got the 5th-year option. You got a little time to build a team. It's more of a relaxed setting. But this year, they're going to go and take the second chance on Kyler Murray, Kurt, Justin Fields, yada, 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 yada. So, man, it's going to be interesting with some of these guys. It really is. I don't think they're high as they got some of them ranked. And that's just me, y'all. That's just me. Q, you back in the building? I don't know if he back in the building or if he froze up. But
Hold on, give me one more minute. Go.
okay. I wish I can get to the screen. Well, I ain't on the screen, y'all, of course. Um, let me see. Okay, well, I'll tell you something I can talk about then. And I hate to go. Well, Ben, this is impromptu.
Next up is Carson Beck, who is rated at 84.4. Give me 1 second.
Okay, so Carson Beck, 84. Y'all know who Carson Beck is. Once again, with an 84, Carson Beck gonna fall in that same range. Once again, that's good. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna throw all these guys, or a majority of these guys, between the 75 to 89 in the good pot or the good stable. You see what I'm saying? Meaning it depends on where they land. It depends on who gets their hands on them. It depends on the system. It depends on the team that they fall on. You have a lot of variables with these guys. To come and say, no franchise quarterback. Period. The numbers said, the NFL rating said, they just went to the combine. I don't think a whole hell of a lot's going to change at pro days, other than they working with their receivers and they're a little bit more comfortable with them. It don't matter if his rating go up. You done seen Carson Beck, and How old is Carson Beck? Anybody know in the like I said, I don't have a lot of my stuff right here that I'm working with. How old is Carson Beck? 24, 23, something like that. I know he's played a lot of ball. 25. See what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like to go out there and get this 25-year-old guy, but see, Carson Beck is going to be a different animal because they like him. The whole nation is shooting for Carson Beck. At one time, y'all remember, Carson Beck, when he was at Georgia, he was rated as the #1 guy. And then he had a subpar year that year. You know, the defense carried him, and they couldn't. #1 guy, Heisman Trophy candidate, hopeful, whatever you want to say. Now he's got to come out, and he's rated as good, between 75 and 89.
All right. Sorry about that, Gold. I'm back. Where are we at now?
We on Carson Beck.
Oh,
And then,
I
like
couldn't wait.
what I was telling everybody, Q, I think
Yeah.
these numbers are skewed, and you're trying to say that there's not a whole lot of fall off from Mendoza to the rest of the. I think there is, because I
I
can just
think
put a bunch of guys in the good category, and I don't shit on them, but I'm
mhm.
not saying that they're elite. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, let me be real, Gold. Nussmeyer and Klubnik should not be ranked as high. I think those two guys right there should be a lot lower what they're ranking. But what they do here is they take their physicals and they add their intangibles together. And you look at Carson Beck, half of these motherfuckers in the chat don't want him. Half of these cats don't like him because they feel like he's a system quarterback, and they'll be the first one hollering and screaming that. But when Carson Beck go out there to someplace like San Fran and he be a Brock Purdy type of quarterback, and you go and you win a
Once
Lamar
again, that's what I
with
said.
this
It depends on where he lands.
But guess what? He has the intangibles to work whatever fucking system he get in. And these stupid
No,
motherfuckers keep saying he ain't
I don't think so.
okay.
I don't think
Okay.
so. I don't think so. I don't
Okay.
think so. They're absolutely right. I don't think he could go to fucking Baltimore and go in there. Of course, you already know he can't go to Baltimore and do what Lamar do. I don't think he can go into Baltimore and be
Go.
successful without them
What's his
having
height?
to switch around
What's
everything.
Carson Beck height? What's
Carson
Carson
Beck
Beck
like
height?
6'4", 6'5".
6'5", 233. 6'5", 233. Does he got arm strength to push the bitch down the field?
Not really.
I don't
He
know
ain't
what
got no
y'all want.
breakaway arm.
Go, listen to me. They've changed the deep ball. The deep ball is
Oh,
now
here we
20
go.
fucking yards.
Here we go. Here we
They
go.
done did this shit for a fucking
Here we go.
reason.
Here we go. Here we go.
Whether you want to hear it
20
or not,
20
there's
yards
going
on
to be a
motherfuckers now.
new class of
Okay,
motherfuckers
there
who
we
don't
go.
have to pass. The deep ball
Here we
is
go.
going to be irrelevant because of the 3-4.
Here we go. Okay, no explosive plays no more. No explosive play. I'm
That's
not
what you
fucking
got
with
to
y'all,
go
man.
to. Everybody's in
I'm
the
not fucking with
3-4,
y'all no more.
keeping shit
I'm not fucking
underneath.
with y'all. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Y'all have it.
I hate
I'm
to
not
tell
fucking with
you. I hate to
20
tell you,
yard
dog.
motherfucking
I
play.
hate to
No,
tell you.
ah man. Okay. Here we go.
Is this not the new NFL? Is this not the new NFL?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Okay.
You seen explosive plays. You seen if just like I told y'all, Lake and the other dude that was on, you seen Bryce Young exploit the secondary. That's why the Rams did what they did the day or yesterday for McDuffie. Because of that, they seen the chink in their armor. And y'all gonna sit here and tell me that a 20-yard play breaks out a damn game. A 20-yard play here or there. No, you break people back 35 plus. That's why we run a 40. Y'all motherfuckers that said that all week long got so and so. Oh my God, he running 4-2, he running 4-3. The hell are we talking about?
Go. Let me ask you one question. In the last 2 years, have they not changed the rules of the deep ball?
Y'all have.
Who the fuck is y'all?
Y'all have. These
Who is
motherfuckers
y'all?
want these little weak on quarterbacks to succeed.
Go.
Y'all have. Now
I
y'all,
hate to tell you,
bullshit.
these
I
sons
cry
of bitches
bullshit.
they done changed the
Bullshit.
NFL before your eyes. It's
I
not what
don't
it
care
used to
what
be.
look. Listen to me, please. I don't
I hear
care
you.
what you can go out there and say something is. You can sit here and try to rewrite this game all you want. That's just like some guys don't give a damn. They going after the quarterback. Find me next week. Sometimes the organization will say, man, you know what? I'll pay that fine. Some of them guys say, fuck it, I ain't gonna pay it at all. What you want me to do? Some guys gonna get it like J.C. Horn. They call him handsy, right? But that's why he do. He go up there and he jam receivers. They
You
gonna
physical.
play the game like you're supposed to play the game.
Go.
I'm sorry, bro.
Let me ask you a question, Go. Did they or did they not change the rules on the deep ball? I still waiting on the answer.
No, y'all did. I'm gonna tell you again. You want to hear it
Who
again?
the fuck
Y'all.
is y'all?
And I just told you, these motherfuckers who want these little raggedy arm quarterbacks to be successful. You're not getting no other answer out of me, bro. I'm sad. I ain't sorry. I'm just telling you.
So Go. Who changed the deep ball? Because is that not an official NFL rule now?
No,
That is 20
no,
plus
no,
yards.
no. I refuse. Nope, 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 nope. There's no
So
way no
you
damn deep ball gonna be 20 yards, bro. No,
Go.
no,
They
no,
did not change the rules to the NFL.
no, nope, nope. I refuse to sit
So
back and
Go.
say that you're gonna throw a deep ball 20 yards. No, man. No, no.
I asked the question last week. Why in the fuck are they running 40s for? What they running 40-yard dash for? When the ball deep ball is 20 now.
For nothing. For practice, I guess. For practice.
I'm just asking
For practice.
questions, Go, because if the deep ball has become non-existent, they think about it. Every couple of years, they switch the game around. They moved the running back, made that irrelevant. Then they say, "Oh shit, we got to bring the running back position back." You see what they did the last couple of years? They made the
Exactly.
deep ball, huh?
You're exactly right. Exactly.
I'm just
They then
saying. I'm just
then
saying,
why
bro.
they like you said, what you said, they had to end up bringing it back.
Bringing
You
it back.
can't take you. It's just like if you say I mean Q is just like you can't
I'm
change
just
it.
talking to my
Like
own right now. That's all I'm doing.
listen. What I'm saying is a bear is gonna be a bear, right? A lion gonna be a lion. You understand
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? A wolf
Yes,
gonna be
sir.
you ain't gonna change his nature. You can sit there and talk about, oh man, yeah, we're gonna play 20 yards down the field. There's gonna be some lion, some young wolf, some fucking bear that's gonna slang that bitch. And guess what's gonna happen? Oh shit, we better back
But
up, right?
Go. We in the era now. They're gonna be mad at a lion being a lion. You get what I'm
Nah, fuck.
saying?
No.
They're gonna cage an animal. Is what they're doing. To every
What when
deep ball thrower that you
we
used to see, you don't
we
see that
as
shit no more. It's
we as
becoming
Carolina Panthers,
non-existent.
why did Ron try to do to Cam that year? Why did Cam tell Ron after they went to that dinner? Lion gonna be a lion, bro.
That's what you tell them.
What he
But
told him.
Go, you could see the NFL. This is the thought process that I'm getting from them. After they fucked up the running back position, they had to bring it back, and Saquon and Derrick Henry
Yeah,
was doing must-see runs and
and you
hurdling
paid him.
motherfuckers. Huh?
Saquon making $20 million. You paid him.
Thank you.
You see what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
You
You're
paid him.
paying them
You paid
now.
Derrick Henry. You paid him to go and do
Yeah.
what they do.
Christian McCaffrey, you're paying him. You had to bring that
McCaffrey.
position back because you needed explosive plays because you're taking away the deep ball where the explosive play, the big money of the NFL was. Guess
Then
what?
you had
The
to
running
pay
back is
Justin
now
Jefferson.
doing it.
You got to pay Jamar Chase. You're gonna have to pay some of these other guys that come in there because
Yeah.
they do what they
Yeah.
do. They
Now
catch the
you
ball out there 35-yard plus. I don't give a damn what they trying to say it is.
Mhm.
They can say anything, Q.
Go. The fact of the matter is 20 yards now is being acceptable. You don't need a quarterback to come down and air this bitch out for 40, 50 yards now. You
bullshit.
just need, think about it. The
bullshit.
entire NFL is running the West Coast. Am I
No, they
lying?
didn't. No,
Is the entire
they
NFL not
might
running
be.
that
Them
McVay,
boy,
that Shanahan, or that goddamn Andy Reid? Them the three officers that everybody mimicking right now in the NFL. Am I lying?
if I dump it off or play the slot too much, what them boys gonna do? They're gonna start cheating, right? Then if
But
I
go.
catch them sleeping, cheating too much, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm
Am
going
I
over the top.
lying? Stop me when I'm lying. Go.
You're not
It's not-
lying, but you're kind of stretching a little
Oh,
bit.
I'm
You're
stretching.
embellishing. You're
How am I
embellishing.
embellishing? So it's
Because
not
you're trying to
everybody in
play.
the NFL running them
Nah,
three systems. One of them three systems.
See, not everybody. Because see, what you
Wow,
gonna say
one or
is
two
everybody.
motherfuckers.
So you gonna tell me that I got a top 5 quarterback and I'm gonna put a cap on him?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now,
So check
now
this
the
out.
middle of the pack
Stop
might
right
be
there.
the middle of the pack might be
Stop right
doing
there.
that.
Go. Shanahan. Shanahan has a tree. Who falls up under the Shanahan tree? McVay, Kevin O'Connell, that motherfucker over there in Washington, Eric Bieniemy and Andy Reid. They all up under that same West Coast tree. I can name you close to 10, 11 coaches right now. That same Sean Payton. All of these motherfuckers is running the same fucking offense. Short, intermediate passes, get the ball out your hand, West Coast style. That's the new NFL.
Nah, I don't agree.
Okay, fuck it. Fuck it. I don't know what I'm talking about then. I'm gonna leave it alone.
I don't agree. Not
You don't-
wholeheartedly, not fully.
Go. I'd have to say right now, 60% of the NFL is running that goddamn West Coast, a variation of it. Frank Wright
Q, we
up
talk,
there at the Jets, same motherfucker. That same
talking
Ben
about-
Johnson running the
I bet
same
you-
thing. The Lions running the
Frank-
same thing with Dan.
Frank get a big strong quarterback, he gonna air that bitch out.
I'm talking about the
He's
system.
done it before.
Everybody's running the same fucking system. Tell me I'm lying.
All right, man. All right.
Dan
Next.
Campbell, Ben
Next.
Johnson.
Next.
I'm just saying, go. They all running the same system.
Next. Next. Cause you're not gonna convince me when you got a big strong quarterback, you gonna sit there and dink and dunk.
That's not what I'm
No.
saying, go. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
That's
is
what it boils down to.
everybody is running the same exact system in the NFL where you don't need to push the bitch down the field like that because everybody wasn't running this West Coast.
Q, you got to push the ball down the field, bro.
I'm
All you-
just telling you what they
You
doing.
look at us. You look at us. What was we
running the
missing?
West
You go back and
Coast.
evaluate us. What was we missing?
Miami,
Explosive plays.
Tua Tagovailoa, Kyler
All right,
Murray.
man. Fuck it. You don't want to listen. I ain't gonna.
I'm
man,
just
I ain't
telling
gonna-
you what they running. They running the West Coast, brother.
You're not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here. And make
The
myself-
entire NFL is running a variation of the West Coast offense, just about.
Okay. All right. Next.
Okay. I hate
we
to
just
tell
got
you this.
evaluated. We just got evaluated that we got the lowest 20 some odd offense because we ain't got no explosive plays. Come on, man. Stop that bullshit, bruh.
I'm
Next.
not telling you. Go. I'm not saying that. Think about it.
Next.
The entire NFL is changing before our eyes.
Next.
I don't think you adapt well with change, dog. You know what
Next,
that well was saying? This is what's happening.
next.
Cade Klubnik at 83. Since you want to go next.
83, he
6'2".
still fall. Y'all see in the chat what I'm saying? That still falls into good. They cup holding these niggas. They cuddling these motherfuckers. Instead of telling these niggas, hey look, bitch, go sit your ass on the bench behind this guy right here.
Go.
You're not that good right now. You know what I'm saying? Next year,
None
couple
of
years,
these
work
quarterbacks,
on your shit.
none of these quarterbacks have to push the ball down the field.
So you
I hope
give
you
him
understand.
you give them a favorable grade, participation trophy type shit. You see, that's where we
Wow.
at. That's where we at. Y'all see that
Go.
shit.
I want you to understand. In 2 years, there will be one entire system in the NFL in about 2 to 3 years.
No, man. These defensive coordinators too good for that. Stop that, man. Stop
I'm
that.
trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
No.
Overnight, they are evolving the NFL even as we speak.
No, man.
Even as we speak.
Then you getting ready to rape the defense. The defense ain't gonna be able to do shit. And then that's gonna turn the game into shit.
Think about it, Go.
If that happens, you
they got away. Now let's have a real moment. Let's stop the bullshit.
Yeah.
They got away from defense, and then the last three Super Bowls defenses has won because guess what? They finding out now the way to stop this motherfucker is to stack the bucket on defense, have extra man in the box, and think about it. Think about what you saw with Sam Darnold. Think about what the fuck you saw with Drake May. Think about it. You saw extra men in the boxes. You saw defenses coming to the aid and piling it up on these motherfuckers. You didn't see no pushing the ball down the field. You didn't see no offensive explosion. You saw defenses taking people's heads off.
Because stop right there.
The new NFL.
Allow me to read. Okay. Will Campbell was getting destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree? So
yes,
therefore, that was taking the timing off of Drake May. He had, I agree, he had to get that ball out fast, short to intermediate, because he didn't have time to send nobody down there to put the ball in. Now, he did a couple times, and he stared down the barrel of the gun, got put on his ass, because his left tackle was non-existent. And just like you just said, and then by the time you get to that game right there, it's a lot of time the refs are kind of let them boys play. You see what I'm saying? Which a lot of stuff they don't do the regular season.
Mm-hmm. Go. I'm actually thinking as I'm talking, and now it's begotten so sneaky how many players and different teams is running this variation of the West Coast. And I'm sitting here looking like, damn, these sons of bitches changed the NFL overnight. Why you think they implementing all these rules and shit and changing the deep ball? Because once you get these motherfuckers throwing these slants, these quick outs and shit like that, and they're taking them to the house and the distance and shit like that, it's changing the NFL on what a deep ball is. They had to do it.
Well, see, that's a whole nother that's a whole nother show. Because see, I can go and I can come at your argument by saying, did you see? We can go look. Now I don't know. We have to go look it up. How many? Now everybody say, I want to see scores. I want to see them light up the scoreboard. How many games did you see where it was like in the 50s and 60s? You know what I'm saying? Well, we'd have to go around the league and see, did you see any? I know you've seen a couple 40-point games, high 30s and stuff like that. See, that would inquire that Offenses is just lighting it up on these defenses out here.
Offenses have been lighting it up on these defenses.
And you want to know why? Because the
What's up?
tackling is piss poor. The tackling is piss poor. You just seen the Carolina Panthers went through the same thing. As a part of the year said, we can't make open field tackles. The damn DBs is launching themselves at people's fucking legs and shit like that. Y'all have seen it. The
Think
tackling is
about it,
piss
bro.
poor.
We the worst division in football. Can you tell me what kind of defense everybody running right here in the NFC South?
Probably a 3-4.
Can you tell me what kind of offense every team is running here in the NFC South?
I wouldn't say
Think
West
about
Coast
it.
variation or some kind of spread or something
Raheem
like that.
just left Atlanta. You know what he was running with Kirk Cousins. You know what kind of offense that been?
Kurt's a pocket passer ain't slow, man. He 40-something years old, just coming off Achilles injury. I mean, you got to do that. Bryce Young is short as fuck. He gonna be in the pistol. He's not lining up on the center most of the time. Baker Mayfield, same thing. I mean, come on,
All
man.
these guys quick get the ball out their hands, 3-step drop
Once
with
again,
Baker, push that bitch down
these
the
are not
field.
elite quarterbacks. These are not the top 5, top 10 quarterbacks, bro.
But why you think we
You're
the worst
limited
division
of
in
what you can
football?
do. Because you're limited at what you can do with these guys. Even Baker.
Why you think we the worst division in football, Vote?
You got the defenses is suspect all the way up and down, except for we said the best is New Orleans, and they're not elite. They just got rid of Cam Jordan. I mean, you have no help. Him and Chase Young was the two best edges. Everybody at least has one
Can
tackle.
I tell you, Vote? Can I tell you? We're running a gimmicky offense and gimmicky NFL where you monkey see, monkey do. After everybody saw McVay and how he changed everything, everybody wanted to quick get the ball out your hand style, no matter if it fits or suits your quarterback or not. Everybody know that these quarterbacks in the NFC South is not suited to be running this West Coast shit that we running around here, spread type of offense all day, because it's predictable. You don't got the personnel.
You kind of try to push your narrative, Q, but it won't work. So you think
I'm not trying to push a narrative.
So you think you can do what McVay and Matt Stafford doing over in Carolina? The only way we hung with them because they didn't beat our zone up. They didn't beat our zone up. We run the zone well. We run a zone defense. We run it well.
You went to McVay front yard and knocked on his door and took his cookies with no quarterback.
When you took his cookies? Where?
The first time when oh, I'm sorry. He came to your house and he tried to take your cookies and you push him back.
Stop that shit, man. Them boys did not. We match up well with them with that zone on the defense
with no
side.
Quarterback.
Stop that shit, man.
No quarterback.
And then they just showed you today what they did. They had two liabilities in their defensive backfield. Stop that shit, man. Then they came back to our house on the biggest stage. They came back to our house on the biggest stage and showed you.
Do you
on the biggest
like I'm trying to put out there? What narrative do you feel like I'm trying to put out there?
That everybody running a West Coast system.
Am I lying?
You're pushing the narrative. You're pushing the narrative.
Out of 32 teams, I could probably name you 25 of them that's running this shit.
Well, I mean, all right, man. I'm not gonna sit here and argue this shit all night.
I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth with that shit all night. Okay.
I'm just saying, I can name you 25 teams that's running this motherfucker. And switch to a 3-4. It's a copycat league. Whether you want to believe it or not, go do a deep dive and look at these teams, bro.
That same Bear team where you see up there with Ben Johnson and the Detroit Lions and all them boys, what you think they're running?
Man, Caleb roll out like a motherfucking improvise. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Everything
All
like you said, it's okay. Like you saying, what you're seeing is like you saying, it's a copycat league. You got a lot of these young, innovative guys. They're gonna take a little piece of pie from this thing, and try to make it their own. You might see similarities. I'll be like, oh shit, yeah, damn, they doing it. They do a little bit of that, little bit of this, but you still got to have the personnel to run, and nobody's gonna run that shit the same.
let me tell you something, Go. Whether it's Taylor Green, Drew Allard, Carson Beck, Ty Simpson, it don't fucking matter. You could put any one of these boys in our system, and 9 times out of 10, you'll get production from them. 9
And you
times
know
out
what?
of 10.
And you know what? I would agree with what we have assembled right now. With what we have
Yes.
assembled right now,
Yes.
that offense should be looking way better than it looks. And we know the problem. We're not gonna get into all that tonight. We got into it today, whatever. Everybody else know the problem because it's going not between me and you. Probably gonna become an argument. But if some more people is on the panel, and you know who I'm talking about, some of them other people was on the panel, they be like, "Oh yeah, you don't like them and this and that."
You just
The
don't
numbers,
like them.
the numbers ain't
You
gonna sit here and
don't
lie.
like them.
You got, like we said today, you got 1,000-yard running backs in the backfield. You got 6 or 7 damn receivers that can catch the ball. At the time you say, oh, they don't catch the ball because it was uncatchable balls. Oh yeah, that's a category. Uncatchable ball. That's a damn category. That means you done threw it over the man's head, or you done, you threw it in the damn dirt. Y'all wasn't on the same page because you ain't gonna sit there and stare down a defensive tackle. Or you gonna roll out. You gonna get the hell up out that clean pocket. You gonna get happy feet. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we talking quarterbacks tonight. And I think they just been a little generous with the grade on some of these guys. Because if you stick everybody in a good category, 2 or 3 motherfuckers in the got to work on some shit category or whatever, it is what it is. Because
Okay,
one
then
thing
let's
for
talk
certain,
about your
one thing
boy
for
then.
sure, you got to have, for anybody to even come and watch this, you got to have some quarterbacks. That's the number 1 position.
Let's talk about your boy. Go.
Everybody even watch the draft.
Let's talk about your boy, who you was talking about earlier. Look on the
Okay.
screen. Sawyer Robinson, Baylor.
Sawyer
This is who
Robinson,
you
Baylor.
told me you and Andrew was talking about today. Y'all was shaking titties for. At 6'4", 216 from Baylor. 3,600
Okay,
yards.
Stop right there.
Okay.
6'4", 213.
So he probably about 6'3".
Does that check boxes though?
The height, dude, not so necessarily on the weight. He's
Okay,
saying size of Jaden Daniels though.
At 6'4", 6'4", 6'3", whatever, right? You can put weight on that frame, right? How much weight you think you can put another?
Just a quarterback though. You don't want to put too much on him.
I know you don't. I know you don't. But I'm just telling you what you can put on there. You can put another 5 pounds on there.
You want this nigga eating 5 guys all week? What the fuck you want him to do?
Nah, 5. Not taking him if he's measuring at 218 and you bringing him to 223, 220, something like that. No, bro, you're not losing a thing. And you especially if that's rock. If you putting rock on him.
Okay. Ranked 81 out of 100. Let's see what he does best, and let's see who is his NFL comparison. This is gonna be good. He's the number 8th ranked quarterback in this draft. And I was told that their 8th ranked quarterback got a strong arm. So they say his strength right here is a live arm that can drive the ball into tight windows and challenge every blade of grass on the field. God damn. Natural feel for pocket navigation with subtle movements that buy time without bailing prematurely from clean pockets.
Without
with
bailing
conviction.
prematurely, hold up, without bailing prematurely from pocket, staring down the barrel of that gun, taking that motherfucker here with that 6'4" frame, that 220 pounds that I was talking about, being able to absorb Vita Veda, goddamn Byron Young, Jared Verse. You see what I'm saying? All right, okay.
Throws with conviction and anticipation, releasing the ball before receivers break and trusting his pre-snap reads. Surprising juice as a runner, not just scrambling, but designed runs where he shows bursts and toughness. The mental toughness to bounce back from mistakes and maintain aggressive mindset throughout 4 quarters of play. Quick release mechanics when his feet are set, getting the ball out in rhythm on timing routes. Then it says right here, he commands the huddle and earns respect from teammates through work ethic and leading weekly Bible studies. What the fuck the Bible study got?
I ain't got that. I ain't got nothing to do with all that. What I'm saying is this here. With the other stuff, can you work with that if you drafted that in the 4th round? That's all I'm saying. Value. Can you work with that if you drafted that in the 4th round? Because once again, and we have a bet, they're not picking nobody above no 4th round, especially as a quarterback. I promise you that.
Now read his weaknesses, Go. It say deep ball placement needs refinement. Completes them often makes receiver work harder than necessary. Footwork becomes lazy in the pocket, leading to throws off of his back foot when unnecessary. Listen to this one right here. Gets locked onto his first read against zone coverage and forces balls into traffic unnecessarily. What you got to say about that? Sound like Bryce.
Like I said, 4th rounder, need work. 4th rounder. What you expect from a 4th rounder?
Oh, you missed this too. Lanky frame raises durability questions after playing through significant lower body injuries in the half of the 2024 season. For the first half of the 2024 season. So he got injury history. Hello?
4th round. Once again, 4th rounder. 4th rounder.
Okay.
4th rounder.
Y'all boy had a problem with Ty Simpson, but this motherfucker here all broke up and y'all want him. Okay.
They're not picking a quarterback that high, Q.
Okay. Hey, man, y'all like him, I love him. I just had to, I had to tell you about Mr. Glass right here. That's his new name, Sawyer Robinson, Mr. Glass. Shout out to Mr. Glass. But anyway, you got anything else you want to say?
Nah.
This is where I usually go, but I'm gonna be a little powerful nigga tonight and drop the link because I know some of y'all salivating at the mouth to tell me how much y'all don't like none of the shit we just said. Y'all got 5 minutes before I go. I got 5 minutes before we shut it down. 5 minutes.
5 minutes, come on through.
Yeah,
5
5 minutes.
10 minutes, come on through.
5 minutes. Mr. Glass.
Fourth round.
Shout out to Mr. Glass.
Where you think we getting a third rounder or first rounder, number 19 pick? Yeah, right.
I ain't saying all that. I'm just saying I want somebody better than Mr.
You must be. You must be.
No, I ain't must be. I just
I
want
don't
somebody
give a
better than
damn
Mr. Glass.
I don't give a damn if he missed the olive oil. You ain't getting no damn body no higher than fourth round.
Well,
So I'll tell you whoever gonna be there. If they even pick a damn quarterback, we don't even know if these motherfuckers gonna smell or look at a quarterback because they got bright.
I like Montreal steak seasoning on my steak, nigga. Yes, sir. What's up, Dio Shadow Wolf?
How you doing, Q and Goat?
What's going on?
Leo.
Did y'all talk about Drew Outlaw yet? Or I was just wondering.
Yeah, tell us how you feel about him.
I mean, that's the guy I would love to get, but you know, Tapper interfering and shit, you know how it is. He might. But if Brent Tillis and Dave Canales have their way, I can see us picking a quarterback in the first. It may be a long shot, but it's a possibility.
So,
and that was sent out.
Neo, let me stop you right there. You check this out. Brent Tillis done told y'all that they don't listen to what he got to say. And Dave Canales done showed you for the last 2 years that he was been sitting there over there in the corner. He been sitting over there in the corner. So we already know. Them two right there, non-factors. Non-factors, buddy. Non-factors, Neo.
Look at that quarterback, you. Look at that quarterback, you.
I see his plastic ass.
You tell him, go.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, listen, Q.
Andrew,
you got to remember, Q.
Andrew, you can't talk to a hard-head motherfucker, Andrew.
Yeah, y'all can kiss my black ass.
Oh, I know.
Hey. You
got to remember, no, the reason they talk to this guy because they know he'll be there in the 5th or 6th round.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
5th or 6th round.
And not only that,
change your life.
When you talk about a quarterback like this, you got to look at his intangibles, man. Go. Have you seen the film on him? He's a good quarterback. Now, is he?
I watched the day after we got out.
Wow. It's all about value.
Nobody is there in the 4th fucking round. 4th fucking round.
Yeah. Go.
It's all about value.
Yeah, that's not a barrier to take one.
Go. Didn't you say that Dave Canales is on the hot seat? That he has to make a move and do something.
But can
he know? He might say, "Come hell or high water, I'm getting me a quarterback in the first 3 rounds."
When you have seen him exert himself or go up to there and demand some shit, Neo?
Yeah, but his job's on the line now. He don't have his. He's like, damn, if I don't do shit, I'm out of a job. I might have to do something now.
I'm looking at my crystal ball and I'm seeing moving trucks, bro.
They were that serious. If they were that serious about making moves at the QB position, they would have talked to more than just Sawyer.
Yep. See?
Thank you, JP.
I agree with you.
So maybe they didn't want to show their hands.
Hey, JP, you use common sense. You use common sense. What does that tell you? Just like Andrew just said, I'm going to talk to a guy who's going to be there in the 4th and 5th round.
They're not going to drive any quarterback high. They can potentially challenge Bryce.
There we go.
They're not going to do it. Probably going to draft Sawyer because they have a habit of drafting guys that they actually meet with.
Yep.
If you check their track record, if they don't meet with them, they don't get back to Carolina.
Nope.
So, as much as I would like them to go after somebody like Drew Allard, I know they're not. Just because of how their pattern works and how they move.
But just because they didn't meet him right
a damn
now,
shame,
don't mean they gonna meet him during the pro day.
Oh, no, Neo, you giving them too much credit for their parts. Carolina's not that smart. Never have been.
Never have.
If they were serious about making moves at the QB position, trust and believe, they would have met with at least the top 5 quarterbacks in the draft. At
And
least.
you talking about the same organization that took the whole damn staff, the secretary and everybody, PJ Stroud shit. And what did they do?
Exactly. Exactly.
But quick
So
question:
the whole damn pitching stink, bro.
what
That
place
year-
is
that
Drew
year that
Allard
we
in?
drafted Bryce Young,
What's his rank?
it don't matter what his
You
rank
talking
is.
about
They didn't
totally
talk to
or
him.
from quarterbacks? He's the third quarterback.
Well, back because they didn't talk to the top 5 because they know they damn well they ain't gonna fault at them.
You giving him too much credit again. The year that we picked Bryce Young, guess what? We talked to Will Lovers, Anthony Richardson, CJ Stroud, and Bryce Young.
Yeah, but Dave Tepper was the one that made the overall pick. He went against the entire front office, the head coaching staff, everybody.
I'm not talking about what Tepper did. I'm talking about what the organization did. They talked to all 4 of them quarterbacks in that draft because they was looking for a quarterback.
I see what
They didn't do this. They didn't do this combine. They didn't. They talked to Sawyer. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Now I believe they might bring Sawyer in if they can get him like they said in the 4th, 5th round,
Yeah.
and maybe hopefully Sawyer can surprise them, and maybe go into a plan next year like, hey Tepper, I understand it's your boy, but we got to come off him because we got somebody on the bench right now that's better.
JP,
Hopefully
if they
you
do
thinking
go that route, JP, if they do
I'm
go
telling
that
you about
route, they're going to get a new head coach and a new quarterback next year.
Not
Because
necessarily.
both of them.
Not necessarily. Because
You
Canales
gotta-
still got that ace in the hole. He still got
But
that ace in the hole. Bryce Young was never his guy.
Bryce Young was David Tepper's mistake, not Dave Canales' mistake. Bryce Young was here when Dave Canales got here.
And I understand that, Andrew and JP, but you
the
think Dave Tepper's going to give a shit?
The longer he sits with him, Andrew and JP, the more he gets tired up with him. You understand? Y'all got to understand that too. The longer he sits
Well,
there,
if that's the case, then that'll be Canales' problem then. That'll be his own fault.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But you need to grow some nuts and go in that office. Hey, look, can't work with this no more. I need better.
They're in a situation where it's a win-win for him. If they stick with Bryce, he's going to be out of there by game 4 or 5 anyway. And then you'll have this rookie, whoever it is, they draft in the 4th or 5th round, and then they'll get a higher pick next year. So that it's obvious they didn't interview quarterbacks because their plan has been all along to get one in the late round. They're not going to challenge Bryce. Bryce is going to have to lose his job this year, and that way Canales and Tepper can walk away and say, "Hey, we gave the guy every chance in the world." Okay, so it's easy to see what they're doing as far as the quarterback goes.
Still in the same aspect, though, Andrew.
Well, yeah, I agree.
Even if that's the plan or what they thinking or what they banking on that's gonna happen, you still would think, okay, in case this month I'll come off this motherfucker by week 4 or 5. I need to have somebody already damn in the wings, waiting and ready. They will talk to somebody more than Sawyer. They would. Honestly.
Well, yeah, you're right. But in that case, they probably have to trade up and to get somebody. And at that point,
Sawyer has the physical attributes. Yes, of course, true.
Yeah,
but he gonna need some development.
Oh yeah.
Just looking at him now, if Bryce Young was to shit up during the first 5 weeks, I wouldn't feel comfortable about throwing Sawyer in.
You're absolutely right.
Not
JP.
this early.
No,
Not
no.
this
And
one.
then,
Maybe next.
But they're going to
Not
get a
this one.
safety net. They're going to look. They're technically. My belief is, and I'm not hating on him. I just don't think he's going to get through 5 games next season. Okay, so technically, we're looking for 2 quarterbacks because Andy Dalton's going to be gone. So we're going to need 2 quarterbacks, not 1. Unless they're going to put Bryce just on the bench and say you're back up now. But he,
Now, we as the fans, we as the fans think that way.
JP,
We as the
JP,
fans think that way, but I don't think they thinking that way in the front office.
JP, and Andrew, I got to ask y'all a question. Is any like if you were the first quarterback, first overall, do you see a 5th round quarterback as a threat? Would you see a 5th round quarterback as a threat to your position?
Honestly,
yeah, well,
honestly, no.
you're preaching to the choir. We all
So
didn't
that's-
like him from the get go. Okay,
So that's why I'm saying if they're going to pick a quarterback for actual competition, it'll be in the 2nd or 3rd round. Somebody that will actually be a threat to his job. That's where I'm coming from.
I mean, I agree with that, Neo, but it goes back to my same point. If they were that serious about bringing in competition for Bryce this year, they would have talked to more than just one quarterback.
They would have been.
They would have. They would have talked to every quarterback that's possibly could go in those first 3 rounds.
yeah, but if they were to do that, if they would be sending the signal out that they're looking for a new quarterback, and that's not what they're trying to do. Okay, they're stuck because it looks to me like Tepper still wants to give this guy another shot at it. Okay, because quote unquote they won the division. All right, we all know how they got in there. All right, so here's the thing: if you're the Panthers and you're Dan Morgan and Canales, you're expected to go out and win this division again. That's it. What are you supposed to do? Go backwards? No, they're supposed to win this thing again. That's why I don't think he's going to last very long when the season starts. As soon as we go down to 0-2, 0-3, they're going to yank his ass.
It won't matter what round you pick. It won't matter what round you pick a quarterback in. It all matters how many reps he get during practice and how he looks with them. So any quarterback will be competition for him, but it depends on how much reps he get with the first or second team and how he looks.
When it comes to a quarterback like Sawyer, to me, it all depends on how he picks up the QB brain things of the position. Sawyer already got the physical attribute. He got the arm, he got the mobility, he got the stature. It's the QB brain things so far as how fast can you get the playbook down?
Processing the
I'm not saying the Panthers aren't. The Panthers aren't. What I'm saying is the Panthers aren't looking at Sawyer. Here's our guy. This is the answer. They're obviously going to need a quarterback, and so they're saying who's going to be available that late in the draft. And I think that's why they interviewed him, because they figured he's going to be there. And they won't.
I doubt if he's going to be the answer. They'll just be a guy just.
No, he won't be.
On the roster.
He's not the answer. That's not what I'm saying.
Andrew, I got. If we do go that route and get this quarterback, I think what they're going to do is play Bryce Young until at least like week 8, maybe week 10, and then throw a rookie in and see if he can do anything. If he can't, then we'll pick in the top 5 or top 10 next year.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. When I said
that's what I'm projecting too.
Win for him on that.
They're not going to make all these moves in the offseason to get Bryce as much help and get somebody else to call plays just for him to play half the season and then give it to a rookie who's unproven. Bryce playing the whole season. This quarterback that everybody's dreaming of that they're getting is just going to be on the roster. He's going to show some stuff in preseason, and he's not going to see the field unless Bryce is completely hurt or injured. That's it.
I honestly think you'll be setting up the rookie for failure if you throw him out there too early, too.
You will.
Yeah.
Look at Minnesota.
Well, I don't know, because there's been 4 or 5 rookies in the last year or two that started right out of the NFL, and I can name at least 3 of them that have done pretty damn good.
That's true, but we ain't an organization to try to do that.
Right. Well, that's another story. Yeah.
we can't gamble like other organizations. Plus, we don't get those.
Yeah, but we weren't in any better situation We weren't in any better
I had to-
situation than Houston was, or the Texans, or what the Commanders were. We weren't in any better position than them.
Yeah, but the QBs that they got was so much better.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing,
Yeah,
but
that's
like
true.
all of their highly drafted. Like I'm
It's all
hard pressed to
about-
look back over just the last 5 years, and if you can find me a quarterback that was drafted in the 5th round that's succeeding today, I don't see that.
Not, I mean,
not
because
right.
they don't develop these guys. They want a motherfucker
Right.
hot out the oven, ready to go, and that's the problem with football. The development starts in high school, translate over to college, and then it goes into the NFL. It continues. But since motherfuckers want these 7-on-7 guys, they lazy as fuck. Well, since he in college, we just gonna run RPOs, look at his live arm, just so they can win a couple bowl games or a natty. Then they're gonna push their ass to the NFL to where he playing against guys who are more talented than him. He can't read defenses. He don't know coverage or fronts or anything like that. Then he get his ass killed. And then we
That's
just call him
true.
trash.
That's why.
I'm not
That's
denying.
that's
I'm
exactly
not
why I don't-
over and
arguing with you
over
there.
and over again.
You know,
Exactly
we
why I don't like
get
quarterbacks.
too many guys come in the league right off the bat, like let's say Jaden Daniels or Bo Nix or CJ Stroud, and light the place up. But in today's football with free agency, I mean, they got to get these guys out there because, you know, when you look at it, these players move on. They move on for the bigger money. You know what I'm saying? So the developing part, I'm not so sure that even exists anymore.
It doesn't exist because coaches don't have the same lengthy contracts as they once did. These coaches out the door within 3 years now. See, in the older days, they're gonna be on the team 5-6 years. So they like Bill Parcells. He helped develop Tony Romo, who was an undrafted quarterback from Eastern Illinois.
Right.
Like we don't have that no more. They want
Right.
the
If you ain't
Caleb
winning,
Williamson.
yeah.
They want the
Like,
Jalen
yeah,
Daniels. They
both
want the
sides.
not Bo Nix, the Joe Burrows. They want
they're
these guys
they're
who
plug and play
legitimate.
now.
Blood, now, bloody.
Right.
I'm gonna have to push back. I'm gonna have to push back on you a little bit.
What's up?
All
What's
of
up?
those guys that you named would go, and if you go and talk to people or listen to their interviews and people that was they position coaches and stuff like that, say these guys go and they put in the extra work watching that film, learning how to break down defenses. They go and they put the extra in. They dedicate themselves to their craft. The ones that end up being successful,
Exception.
basically successful.
Mm-hmm.
They
First
go
one in,
in
last
there
one
and
out.
they exactly. They put the work in. You got look at Kyler Murray.
Yeah,
They had to put some shit in his contract, bruh,
of course.
for you
Of
to at
course.
least watch some damn film. A lot of these young guys don't want to come. They want to come in there off talent alone, and they got the
Mhm.
swag. Oh,
Mhm.
I'm big guy. Just come off
I'm
of this, and I'm
him. All that.
I'm him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you right about that, go.
And then when you
And the
get to
pro-
the league, and you can't even
Uh-huh.
identify the fucking mic.
And that's the problem. They don't, just like Tom Brady said, they don't get taught this shit. A lot of them don't get taught this shit in college. They just want them just to run the offense. RPO is going to be 4-5 wide out spread and just do the 7-on-7 shit. That's it.
Yeah, that's exactly why I don't like quarterbacks that come out of an air raid system in college.
They never see Texas Tech. Only one of them succeeded, and that's because he got with a real coach.
Yes, that's true.
But where week in and week out in college, you're gonna see them a Mike linebacker
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna step into the hole or be outside or come off the damn edge or be in his traditional position, this and that, show you this right here and then come out of just as quick as he showed it to you. But all of them can do that in the NFL. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you got the best of the best of the best. You done stepped up to the next level. So just your intangibles or physicals ain't gonna cut it, homie.
Mm-hmm. Man, these niggas don't even do cadences no more. They just clap. Like, I don't know. I don't know. They got the physical attributes. I'll say that. They got the arm talent. They can throw sidearm. A lot of these people are mobile now. They got that, but the mental aspect, the intestinal fortitude, the adversity, a lot of these motherfuckers don't have it.
That's
They
what's
don't.
killing them.
Yeah, you got to be able to take. Yeah, you got to be able to take some shit mentally when them bullets flying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a lot of them motherfuckers can't handle it. They can't handle a real thick ass playbook. Only thing they can just handle is those cards they look at. Okay, I know to run. That's it. And you gotta understand, this is the NFL, bro. If you don't figure this shit out, bro, everybody gets fired.
Yeah, right. You got till year 3 most of the time before they be looking at the head
Some
coach
of 'em-
sideways.
Some of them
Yeah,
shit.
some of 'em.
Go to the Jets. That's 1 year. Your head coach and GM fired after that.
Jets,
Now the
Jets,
next
you got
guy
a
come
year.
in, you may be the guy next year.
Right. The Jets, you got a year.
That's it. Browns too. Like
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Some
you got it.
places, dog,
Yeah.
out of there. Next. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, y'all absolutely right. You're absolutely right on that. You got a year.
So
Yeah, boy.
this the big league, homie. You gonna have to catch that. You gonna have to catch on fast, dog. For real. All these guys who blocking you, bro, they got families, bro. They getting paid off you. Them receivers, they gotta get paid too. And you want to go home and play Call of Duty? Boy, that nigga lucky this ain't 15, 20 years ago, but they'll throw that little motherfucker in the trash can real quick in the locker room.
I promise you, he would have been gone after year. He would have been gone after year 1, bloody.
Man, them players would have fuck broke up. We just wouldn't have known nothing about it. For real. Like, bro, you sitting here, like, we trying to get paid, bro, and you sitting over here playing video games, bro. All right.
You did what when you went home?
Exactly what's happening, huh? Like, you sitting here on motherfucking headset all night, nigga. We in the week, man. We gotta be here at 7 o'clock in the seats, nigga. Coach said if we on time, we late, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Exactly.
You playing?
And like you just said, they don't respect these coaches because
They don't.
you do move them around. You do move them around, and then you put the player on the pedestal. Other than the coaches, they ain't but a handful of coaches that the man respect.
And that's that
Aaron
transfer
Rodgers
portal
didn't do
shit.
that shit. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers didn't do that shit on Mike Tomlin that he did on Robert Saleh, did he?
Damn sure
Hell
did.
no. Okay.
But see, those
See what
kind
I'm
of
saying?
coaches are a dying breed now. That's why we got what we got. Canales is not a head coach. No disrespect to him, but he too, as Q like to say, showing his teeth. He's one of them. He's not no head coach. They gonna run over this guy. He's a perfect coach for a nigga like Bryce.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well,
I
Y'all,
been
we
told you
gonna be
ain't
back
nobody
at it.
trying to win up there in Charlotte. I've been figured that shit out, so I ain't got my heart in this shit. I'm just watching.
So what y'all think about?
We're gonna be back at it in the morning. This has
Okay.
been
Hey,
Station
quick
88.
question.
Go ahead, Leo.
If Drew Allard fell to the second round, would you pull the trigger on him?
I would.
Yeah,
Oh hell yeah.
most definitely. But just like they've been saying, you got to be ready to come off of Bryce Young at that time. And you drafting a second round quarterback shows
Was ready in the
everybody.
first year.
Yeah, that shows everybody in the nation that, like, hey, bro, you on a very, very short leash. And I don't think they want to even put that out there.
They don't.
Yeah, you drop
Because
a
the
you drop a
overlords
quarterback
still
in
love him.
you drop a quarterback in the second round before he even take a preseason snap. The whisper is gonna be loud in the community.
Because
Oh, wow.
like I said, I think Drew Allard might need a little time to develop. Not a lot, but I think he'll need to like sit to at least week 10, maybe week 12 before I say he's ready.
Oh yeah, I agree with you, John.
Oh, they're gonna be calling for if you take Allard in the second round, they're gonna be calling for Allard day fucking one. I promise you that.
Most people will, but they really gonna be saying shit if we be like, let's say 2-7.
Hey, think about if we did draft him and
Yeah.
you see XL and Jarrell are just throwing dimes at each other. He
But
throwing
then the
dimes
next
to
thing you got to think, you
Hey,
still got
but
that
by
number
the
one
time you
schedule.
2-7, blooded, by the time you 2-7, it's time to move. It's time to go. It's time
It's
to
time
go.
to go.
Ready
But
or
do
not,
you really want to
Yeah,
throw them
yeah.
out there with that number one schedule?
shit. That
I
might be
wouldn't.
0-7. That might be 0-7 with our schedule.
well, but
I wouldn't.
again,
All
like
right.
Andrew said
Damn.
earlier, if he shits the bed, guess what? We top 5
Well,
pick.
then,
Yep.
So we
true.
2-7.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at least try to get
So
the real guy
go do
like
it again.
next year.
Let's go do it again. You feel me?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like this, if they did draft
All right,
Jarrell
so
in the
tank for
second
Dylan
round,
Raiola then.
yep.
Hey, it is what it is.
Hold on. No, he gonna be a backup at Oregon. He ain't gonna come out next year.
Damn.
Forgot about it.
Wait a minute. Who the starter at Oregon this year then? Oh yeah, that's right.
Dante
Moore went back to
He
school.
went back to
Dante
school.
Moore.
Dante.
Now everybody's
Why the-
little lover boy, little Trinidad Chambers can come out next year.
Why the fuck would Dagon Raiola go to Oregon knowing he ain't gonna start?
Oregon Ducks,
Because
baby.
he went to
Well,
Nebraska,
he-
thought he was gonna be the shit, and he realized this
Yeah,
shit
he's
ain't
in
as
a
easy
good
as he
system
thought it
over
was.
Yeah, he moved over
So
there,
now
and
he
then
want
what
to
the
play in
next
that
day or
open
two, they went.
offense to look good.
Yeah,
That's all that shit is.
Oregon Ducks
They
golded.
went
That's
coming
why
out.
he went. We
Man, y'all
golded.
niggas just got an open offense to make y'all quarterbacks look good, but a lot of niggas is overrated, bro.
Don't do that, bloody. You hater.
Why?
Don't
I'm
do
just
that.
telling the truth.
Oregon Ducks.
Why you
lined
think
up.
Bo Nix left the SEC?
That is true though.
See,
Bo Nix didn't look
Bo
nothing
Nix
like
wanted to go play
Bo
for
Nix
a real team. Bo Nix wanted to go play for a
look
real
nothing like Bo Nix at
Nah,
Oregon.
he wanted an open offense so we can let that arm rip to look good so we can get drafted high. That's the only reason why motherfuckers go to Oregon, bro.
Oh yeah, that's true though.
I'm not hating on y'all Ducks. I'm just telling what motherfuckers do.
Yeah.
Be grateful. Shoot, y'all got a system to make quarterbacks look good. So y'all the new Oklahoma. Congratulations.
Championship with Dylan Raiola.
At a new Oklahoma, damn. You ain't shit, bloody.
I'm just telling the truth, bro. I'm just telling the truth.
Oregon Ducks.
Don't do Jalen Squad like that.
We gonna win the
Man,
championship though, bloody. It's fine. We gonna win.
Win. Last 2 times y'all went, y'all lose, bro. Listen, Oregon got talented players, y'all got fast players, all that. Y'all just ain't physical. That's y'all problem. Y'all not physical enough.
Y'all didn't just lose last time though. Ohio State smacked the fucking evolution shit out of you. Well, like
When
y'all
they
when
played Indiana, they got their ass kicked.
y'all got handled.
They not
I
physical.
ain't think y'all.
That's their
I ain't think
problem.
y'all-
They
I
put
ain't think y'all-
everything on their quarterback.
Yeah, I ain't think y'all
They
gonna
don't
lose
have
that.
no
bad.
real. The last running back they had was, I forgot that boy name, who's their all-time leading rushing, and no, it's not LaMichael James. They ain't got no physical running back.
Yeah, they do. Oregon does concentrate on speed a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
usually
like
have
that
some
fucking
fast.
wide receiver. Yeah, like that wide receiver down there in fucking I think Tampa got a motherfucker like 160, 170 pounds. Little ass nigga come from Oregon.
Damn.
Damn near track school.
Strong wind blow that boy down.
Exactly. Damn near track school. That's what Oregon do.
Damn.
They just can't perfect how Florida did what almost 20 years ago. Sad. Let me stop. I'm gonna let it go.
Mm-mm.
Shout out to Station 88, NCAA.
No doubt.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes,
we're
sir.
gonna be back at y'all in the morning. This has been Station 88. We opened it up tonight. You know, we usually do about an hour. We did about an hour and a half tonight. Great conversation about these QBs. I believe everybody has kind of went around the board and told exactly how they feel, exactly what the Carolina Panthers should do in their eyes. Other than that, man, we appreciate all of y'all for tuning in and tuning up and
Sir.
I guess we'll know what's going on, man. Here, the 9th, you can tamper. The 11th, you can go get you a free agent. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Right
Free
there
agency.
on Black Cat Panther Podcast in the
With
morning.
what damn money? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Shit, man.
Get me ahead of myself.
Other than that,
money.
hey, boys, we getting ready to be out here. We'll get with you.
Blow the damn whistle.